You actually came to the hospital in dirty clothes? You are disgusting. The shame of my life. Divorce me, or else.
I see. If you so much shit as that, I guess it can't be helped. Oh, everyone.
President Thompson!
What?
Thank you for your investments this time, sir. Please, right this way to the VIP room, Mr. President.
Wait, investment? VIP room?
Trouble Busters!
My name is Alan, and I have 3 big reasons as to why I live my life well. One is to work in a factory as an active player for the rest of my life, no matter how important of a position I may be promoted to. The second is to always work in harmony with my colleagues. I have to think, and I do genuinely think of everyone as more than friends, but family. And the third is to build a happy family with my wife Thalia, but actually...
Damn it, why?
Why, Thalia? Why did you do this to me? I think the time is fast approaching when I'll have to talk about that last reason of me living my life well in the past tense.
I guess I actually did leave it at home after all. Isn't that bad, honey? I mean, it could compromise something important. It's fine, it's fine. There's no way that dumbass is gonna find out.
Thalia!
Alan!
Hey, I have something to tell you. I know...
Why the frick did you come here? You look so damn filthy!
Filthy?
Coming to a hospital, my workplace, in such grody clothes is a huge disgrace. Oh, the shame of my life.
The shame of your life? But why? These are my...
I've been holding so much back up until now, but I can't take it anymore. This shit ends now. Divorce me, or else. I don't know why you came here, but this is a hospital, you know? Do you realize that? Don't you realize that you're literally soiling the sanctity of this hospital? I really doubt he does realize this, honey. You can't just show up at the top hospital within a 100-mile radius wearing rags covered with oil or petrol or whatever the frick that gunk is, you swamp creature. You weak, disgusting, pathetic, writhing sack of shit. If you don't want me to frickin' slam a firework up your ass and watch it burn, get the hell out of our sight, is what I'm thinking right now. So please take a bath for now, at least.
I'm not dirty! I swear I'm not dirty!
What are you talking about? Of course you're dirty.
It may look dirty at first glance, but I can't get rid of it, you see?
Don't treat the filth and grime you have all over you like it's an art form. And even if what you say is true, what you are is a whole frickin' other story.
Why do you say that? We were doing so well!
No woman in 1,000 billion years is going to do so well with an incurable slob like you. You never went to high school and insisted you join your dad's company as soon as you graduated from middle school.
That's how much of a difficult job it is, and how much of a job I can be proud of.
And yet your takeaway salary is what? $2,700 per month? It's so lame, it's hilarious. I just knew guys who didn't go to university were never any good after all.
And I guess that's why you cheated on me?
Huh?
Even though you do work in this hospital, you have too many night shifts. More recently, you hardly ever come home anymore. Your makeup's become more flashy, and so have your clothes.
You're peeking. What are you trying to accomplish by making a checklist like that, huh? Will your salary rise at all? Will you become clean? Will you beat my lovely boyfriend? Here come the waterworks. Oh, wait a minute. Will I witness a 31-year-old cry? He's crying. Wow, this is the first time I've seen a man cry. It's so freaking hilarious. Oh my God. Oh, hell nah. No wonder you can't be loved.
Is this really okay? Do I seriously just accept this? I've been working hard for my beloved wife, all to make you happy.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying laughing. Since it's out anyway, I'll tell you straight out. Yes, I'm cheating on you. And my lovely boyfriend is a doctor in this hospital. Tall, high income, super handsome, and leagues better than you. Well then, once I'm done with my shift here, we're getting a divorce. I'll pay you whatever damn alimony you want because, unlike you, Ken is rich. It'll be a piece of cake.
I see. If you so much shit as that, I guess it can't be helped.
Oh, what a surprise!
Oh, everyone, you're all actually here.
President Thompson!
What?
Thank you for your investments this time, sir. Please, right this way to the VIP room, Mr. President.
Wait, investments? VIP room?
Come now, sir. If you had told us, we would have sent someone to pick you up.
Send someone to pick him up?
Don't worry about that, gentlemen. No, seriously, I've merely come to give something my wife left behind back to her.
What? What a gentleman! You took time out of your busy schedule to return something your beloved wife left behind.
Truly, though, I really hope you will continue to support us for many years to come.
I've invested in you, but do you genuinely think what I've done has had a positive impact on you and your patients?
Of course, sir. Your contributions over the last few years have been nothing short of outstanding. You have no idea how grateful we are.
I don't think it's too much to say that this hospital is running thanks to your support, sir.
I suppose time is pressing, folks. I'm terribly sorry, but I must be off now.
What nonsense are you saying, sir? Goodbyes so soon after coming here to find you here as well is so sad. If we allowed you to just return in this manner, the chairman would scold us for sure, sir.
Please, some perfect tea has just been served. It would be a delight.
I'm afraid I'm in quite a rotten mood at the moment.
Aw, I don't think there's any reason to refuse their offer, honey.
The hell is this bitch up to? Just a moment ago she was calling me names and casting aspersions saying that she couldn't love someone like me.
Hey, what do they mean by investments, honey?
Disgusting.
Oh, Alan, when did you become president? That's amazing, amazing.
This bitch is so disgusting.
The fact I chose a woman like this to be my wife goes to show how I only saw her superficially. That's why I was willing to back down without ever talking to her again.
Hey, honey, how much are you making now?
Unforgivable. Trouble busters, initiate. Let go of me.
So this is the VIP room, huh? It's my first time here. Is it yours too, honey? The first time I came here was with you, Alan. I'm so happy we're experiencing something new now as a married couple.
Do you honestly see it that way?
Also, Mr. Thompson's been here a few times.
It's not his first time.
Oh, I see.
More to the damn point, why the hell are you here? I'm saying this for two reasons. One, because you're still on your shift, and two, because the sheer audacity you have after what you did is ridiculous.
Come now. What's with that cold attitude, honey? This isn't like you.
What the hell do you know about me, huh?
Are you nervous or something, Alan?
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, you must be feeling embarrassed in front of everyone. What time will you be back tomorrow? I'll cook your favorite dishes and wait for you, okay?
Who would eat your excuse for home-cooked food?
What?
Do you change your attitude and affection based on a person's professional position or income? Do ya?
What? Huh? But I've always loved you, Alan.
The hell are you talking about? You called me disgusting not 5 minutes ago. You just said you wanted a divorce. You just exposed yourself by saying you were cheating on me.
I never said that, did I? Hey, Sharon, I never said that, did I? No, you didn't.
Huh, so that's the move you plan to do next. There's no way that people the likes of you, so damn toxic and judgmental, would ever tell the truth, huh?
What is wrong with you, Alan? You're not as kind as you always are.
Kind, you say? Weak, you mean? Well, no matter how much you pretend not to understand, it's no use. About the thing you left behind at home that I brought over? Here you go. And this is the secret cell phone that paints the canvas that displays the love between you and your lover, Dr. Kenneth Ronald of Travis Hunt Hospital.
What?
It was a secret cell phone, so it wasn't locked, was it? I'm sorry, but I've printed out all the correspondence between you and Kenneth. All the emails you sent each other of you two snakes in the grass, including lovey-dovey photos and videos. When I showed this to my company's legal advisor, you'll have a 120% chance of winning, is what he told me from the get-go. I mean, I lost everything the moment you did the deed, but whether I should demand you and Kenneth for alimony, I'll be discussing it with a very, 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 very positive attitude about it.
No way! What are you saying? I thought I would be the wife of a company president. Who do you think helped you to do your best, huh?
Huh? That would be my father. You only did what a wife should do for 2 days after we got married, and the rest of the time I did both the housework and my full-time job now, didn't I?
If you hated his situation that much, why did you get married in the first place?
And yet you claim to be the company president looking like this? I went to see this factory of yours with high expectations because you said your dad was the president of the company at that time. The factory was in ruins, and no matter how you looked at it, it was the company on the verge of collapsing. I don't think you can understand the feelings of a woman who has ended up getting married to a guy from such a family, Doctor.
That is utterly incomprehensible. Understanding the feelings of a woman like you who doesn't show any effort and instead just opens her mouth and waits for food to be placed inside.
And also, you claim that President Thompson's company was on the verge of collapse. But where did you get this data?
Data?
We're asking you, when was the last time you saw his factory, Miss Thompson?
That was before I married him, so 7 years ago.
President Thompson's company that he runs is a unique enterprise that can make special parts for automobile manufacturing conglomerates. And it's a gargantuan company with an annual income of $50 million.
Annual income of $50 million?
This is the photo of the factory now.
What is this huge building? 7 years ago, the factory is completely different from the one I saw 7 years ago.
President Thompson's predecessor, his father Ivan, said that all of this was thanks to his son's prowess in optimization and business.
And here I was, merely thinking this red-headed twerp only had his kindness to show for. But then, how come you didn't tell me you'd become the president?
Because that was my promise to my father.
What?
Oh, believe me when I tell you he had seen through your character a long time ago. He made it a condition for me to take over the company that I invest in the Travis Hunt Hospital, ensuring he would be in good hands if and when he contracted some fatal disease, and that I keep quiet to you about becoming president until I got his approval.
I don't get it. If it's something that important, you definitely ought to tell me.
He told me not to tell you because it was something that important.
Huh?
Dad told me something I remember vividly to this day.
If you become the president, your wife will become even more arrogant and change for the worse. So I advise you to keep quiet. I'll decide when it's okay to tell her, okay? Those are the conditions for you to become the president. If you can't keep a promise to me so that you'll do those two things, I won't make you the president. What will you do?
I hesitated for a little while, but I thought I'd end up telling you anyway, so I agreed to his terms.
That twisted ass old bastard! No, that definitely worked in the opposite of ways. If I had known you were going to be the president of the company, I wouldn't have treated him like anyone else below your status, and I would never have had an affair.
That, right there, that idea itself is devious as hell. In the end, you simply don't see President Thompson as a full-fledged person, but only as someone who might have bags of money or none at all.
Of course, money is important after all.
Truthfully, it's not something you can claim you don't need at all.
Well said, Doctor. You can't, can you? You can't live on kindness and generosity alone.
But even so, there's a limit to justifying yourself for doing something truly despicable. Treating your husband as a disgusting sack of shit is a case of moral harassment. And it's far from any legitimate reason to cheat on him, too.
I don't know if it's something that's accumulated because of your job, but people will evaluate you as who they see with their own eyes, right? People judge others all the time. I genuinely don't know if you're actually working hard for me, and honestly, that shouldn't be a good enough foundation for your argument, seeing how axiomatic it is.
What?
How dare!
I could be talking to a dolphin and I could be getting somewhere, but this has no end in sight.
No matter how you look at it, he looks very dirty, straight up. Dr. Adams, Dr. Smith, Dr. O'Brien, you only said what you're saying because Alan's investing in this hospital, are you not?
Don't put us in the same pot as you, Thompson. We abhor you.
I'm getting divorced, so it's not going to be like that for long.
Alan, darling, calm down. And well done, by the way.
Excuse me?
You worked hard because you wanted me to acknowledge you, didn't you?
Well, up until partway through, yes, I admitted you were definitely the driving force behind my hard work.
See, it's all thanks to me. And if you became rich as a result of that, you tell me that you became president. I held back so much from asking you to get me what I wanted, you know. I even refrained myself from talking shit about you behind your back for the same reasons.
You were the one to talk shit about me.
No, I was the one whom people talked shit about. See, I'm a bombshell who graduated from a famous university, you understand?
Bombshell?
I think she means a remnant of the ticking time bomb that is her life after this nightmare's over.
No, it frickin' isn't. To be quite honest, I was really popular. The girls around me would tell me things like, oh, with your looks, Thalia, I wouldn't be surprised if you landed an oil tycoon or someone like that. I tried being modest about it, but truthfully, even I knew it was a real possibility. But then reality struck me in the face, and the person I would meet that I would eventually fall in love with was the son of a factory president. You have no idea how much I was criticized. Come on, she boasted so much about going to marry some petroleum tycoon or international conglomerate CEO. But in the end, she compromised and went for a factory president's son. I must have got the words petrol wrong for motor oil. I'm really disappointed. I thought she would actually marry a more generous, extravagant man. But you see, that girl, her brain and personality are a little... So when you think about it, marrying the factory president's son was not a compromise, but truly the right choice. Since that day, I've come to hate you, Alan, in a way. It was all your fault.
So you hated me for that pathetic reason, huh?
Talk about disappointing.
I suppose this situation was bound to happen sooner or later.
It was something very important to me.
Don't measure your own happiness by other people's evaluations, huh?
You're one of those people involved who believes that if the people in question are happy, nothing else matters, aren't you? That's the kind of life a boring couple can live. A W couple is nothing if they aren't worshipped and praised for how much they have. They are the ideal couple that everyone envies and strives to become for a whole lifetime.
If the people in question themselves are happy, they will be envied and be told, that couple sure looks great.
I don't like such petty praise reserved for the lowlifes of society. That's why I frickin' ran off to be with another man.
In other words, it is praise, and that's what you want, isn't it?
God damn, she just admitted to having an affair.
This whole thing is really making me second-guess myself regarding my desire to marry. I'm fine with being alone for the time being.
Enough already. You brought up divorce and you agreed to it, and that's all we need. You better stop being so stubborn and humiliating me more, or so help me I'll...
Let's forgive each other, honey.
What on earth am I being forgiven for?
I mean, duh, working in those dirty clothes and embarrassing your wife at work? How about making me suffer in silence with your measly salary for years, despite being the son of a company president?
The hell do you mean, suffer in silence? You never gave me a single penny of your salary to save for anything, and went on spending it all on yourself.
Women have to pay for a lot of things. They have to go to the salon, get their nails done, buy skincare products and makeup. The more beautiful the wife is, the better looking and happier the husband looks.
That's only acceptable if said wife isn't cheating on said husband. And all the nails, salon, skincare products, and makeup. Who was all that really for, huh? Your lover. You wanted his attention. Don't you frickin' dare act like you did something for my sake when you clearly never did.
I ran to Kenneth because of your inability and lack of effort. But today, I finally feel like it's time. It's time to turn my attention back to this guy named Alan Thompson. Wouldn't you agree?
How much more oh so mighty can you frickin' be, you goddamn guilty spouse?
Guilty? Spouse?
A guilty spouse is someone who commits an unspecified act of infidelity within a marriage.
Much like you did, Thalia.
A guilty spouse must adhere to divorce if the other spouse involved demands it, and must pay alimony if the other party demands it too.
But that only applies if that was what Alan wanted, right?
Exactly. And don't worry, I seriously want a divorce and alimony, and I will demand you both.
What the hell? You're going to abandon me as soon as you get rich?
You were the one who abandoned me first, weren't you? How long are you gonna play the victim?
And I'm forgiving you, and I'm forgiving you.
And since when do you have the right to do that?
Do you have evidence that I cheated on you? If it was all just hearsay, then anything else that isn't solid enough, we can't divorce.
Didn't I say earlier that I have all the evidence from conversations via text to photos and videos of you two traitors doing the dance with no pants at my disposal?
Wait a minute, you can't be serious. Are you really going to dump me?
You're the one who seriously brought up divorce, and then you say to the man you dumped that you want to get back together because it's profitable, do ya? You really think any decently sane man would take you back?
You're Alan Thompson, for crying out loud, so yes, you should take me back. If you let a woman like me slip through your fingers, you'll never get anyone again.
Unfortunately, dear maiden, I've had enough of marriage. I have no plans to remarry until the deep wounds you inflicted upon me have healed.
No way! It's finally time for me to start enjoying a life of luxury. Why do you have to leave at this climactic turn of events, damn it?
If you had just been a lovely wife to me, as you have been until you resorted to having an affair, we wouldn't have had to get divorced.
I'll never divorce you. If you insist on breaking up, I'm demanding alimony from you.
What the devil?
Give me alimony.
Is your damn head filled with sugar-drenched porridge? There's no way a guilty spouse guilty of committing adultery can get any alimony.
Wait, seriously? I can't get anything?
No, you can't.
Not even something small?
You'll get nothing at all.
But I'm a woman.
Doesn't fricking matter. Infidelity has a legal obligation for the party guilty of committing an act of adultery to pay, regardless of gender.
No way. I won't be rich from now on.
Sorry. Looks like you and I'll have nothing to do with each other from now on.
No, please.
On the contrary, you will lose a lot. Not only money for alimony, but the $30,000 that you spent on your lover will also be added to my demands.
What? You knew?
Yes, I knew. I checked on our joint account immediately after I first discovered your affair. And then I found our savings balance to be only $1.20. So of course I'll have to get this money back, Thalia.
What? Why? It's also my money that I've spent on Kenneth, isn't it?
The money that was meant otherwise disappeared because of your stupid affair. I'll make damn sure you pay it back in full. 60 grand.
Please, I get it now, I get it.
No, that's just your imagination. You don't get anything. There's no way you could get anything.
I realize that you are the only one for me. I realize that I still love you.
If that's the case, you realized it too late. Oh, I realized I had to catch the 10 o'clock train to New York yesterday, but I'll never be able to catch that train again.
What do you mean?
Once you start moving forward, you can never get back to what things were again. Well now, in due time, I'll let you know of the details through a lawyer. Well, for you. You go on and be happy with Dr. Kenneth Casanova, all right?
No.
And do me a favor and never speak to me ever again.
Could you frickin' move?
That ain't happening, Missy.
President Thompson is a very important individual to this hospital, and we can't let his mental health be further damaged. Not to mention, we now have a responsibility to question you and Dr. Donovan about what the hell is going on between you two.
We will report this to the chairman and have the board take appropriate action to punish those responsible.
No, please, Alan. Alan!
It's too late to cry or scream, bitch. My heart has grown cold, broken, and scattered. After that, my divorce from Thalia was finalized without any particular issues. I was also approved to receive $30,000 in alimony and an additional $30,000 for the money she spent on her lover. I also demanded the 30 grand from the man she had an affair with, and this was also approved. My life as a married couple with Thalia thus came to an end. It seems that she was no longer allowed to work either. She was thrown out almost completely bare naked and penniless, and her friend Sharon was also cast out of the hospital with her for conspiring the affair and harassing me as well. Meanwhile, I've only just become president, and there's a mountain of things to learn and do within such a short time frame of work. Well then, folks, I'm off to get my work clothes and hands covered in oil as I work happily with my colleagues. Trouble Busters!